morning, TikTok. How y'all doing, man? You know, I see the scripture. Good morning. How y'all doing this Sunday morning? We're going to get this started. Y'all know how we do it. Get all praise to the Most High. Blessing us to be, do, have. Be fruitful, do, multiply, have the dominion. And actually, cover you. Hear my voice right now. To cover you from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet. Put a hedge of protection on you and your loved ones. If you hear my voice right now. Today I want to talk to you, man. I'm always talking about be fruitful, do, multiply, have dominion. Be, do, and have. You know, I pushed that. Most High gave it to me, gave it to all of us, and I want to break that down. I want to break that down now. Before I start this show. Before I start this show, I want to say something. All praise to the Most High. Again, I said that, but I want to give a shout out to the first five. I want to give a shout out on TikTok. What's up, G Will and the family. I talked to somebody, and somebody told me about, and I'm not gonna get all woo-woo and all this. It's not a religion. I'm not no trying to be all that. But I'm gonna say somebody told me that God can do whatever He want to do. God can do whatever He want to do. No, that's just a lie. And I know you saying, well, hey, Keith, how you gonna say that's a lie? Because God did with order. And I'm gonna prove it to you why He did with order. God did with order. He made laws, statutes, and commandments. So laws, structure, discipline, and all these things He had said. A law. Sun, come up, rise, the moon, the stars gonna be stuff. These are the water with the part, it won't overflow. All these things are laws that He followed. He told us He deal with order. Planning, discipline, all these things He tell you, this is order. Step 1, 2, 3 steps you have that you go by, do this, do this, do this. He deal with order. So God don't do anything. God follow a set of rules as we do, a set of laws as we do. See, that the problem is we out of order. Not Him, we out of order. Just like that statement said, He can do what He want to do, how He want to do. Why would that's chaos? They say God don't change. So that's what I'm telling you. So the reason I'm saying is we all over the place, and that might be the problem in your life, that you think that you can keep changing and changing and changing, and then you wonder why you're not getting where you want to be, where you have to be, what you're trying to do. But it's an order. And that order, whenever it's law, be, do, have. It's a law. Be fruitful. Do, multiply, have dominion. And Brother Price on this thing, I'm about to let you hear this recording. I'm going to break it down. This, when I heard this, I was like, oh man, this is it. Be valuable. See, be fruitful. It's about being valuable, becoming valuable. Do, multiply. Multiply what the Most High gave you, how you manage something and multiply what He gave you. In the art of having dominion over everything. That's order, that's law, that's statute, that's three. But you need to find a way. So let me get to this point with that. So I just wanted to say that. You know what I'm saying? That I mean, you do have an order of things, man. Don't still think that God He's just going on and make this. No, man. And then that's that magic shit. That's why you think that's why we go play the lottery all the time. That's why we go do those things, because we think we're going to get lucky. It's just a lucky flip of a coin. So that's some fairy tale leprechaun shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling you, you get order in your life. Habits. Again, I get up every morning, 3:45, regardless, I got to go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? And get up and do something. Get up, go to the gym. Spiritual help. Get up, all praise to the Most High. Physical help. I start working out. You see me on the treadmill. I go to the gym. Mental health. I got to deal with this. Oh, this is the problem right here. My mind fighting. I need that ideal. And financial. The system that we are in, trying to figure out how this for me, not just for me, for my generation to come, for my kids. How do I figure out this system and leave something so their generation can go out the door better than I did, to be better than I was, to have more than I was. And I'll start with that be, do, have. So let me let the brother speak. And I thank y'all for listening. Y'all in, man. Tap the screen, TikTok. Y'all hit the like button when you come in and play this, man. I got the link in Facebook. I don't have the link for y'all, man, but I got the link. Good morning. I got the link in on here on Facebook, man. It's a long, man, but I ride in the car. Me and my son, we go do stuff. We ride in the car. I want him to get it. I want him to understand how powerful this is, because I done lived it. I didn't know this till I received it. And I understand by and by it gets stronger and stronger with me, so I carry it with me. And I mean it works. It's by me. That the Most High gave you everything you need inside of you. Everything you have, that seed inside of you, but do you know how to nurture that seed and believe in it? And belief, I tell you all the time about the belief. A lot of us going off behaviors, what we've been told. I tell you, taking those behaviors, taking some of those behaviors, the things that you learned that it wasn't working, and go bury them, leave them there. And start pouring things into you, the right things into you. This the right things I'm about to pour into you right now. I'm about to feed your seed right now. So sit back, relax, and let's go and take this ride.
Purpose produces value. Value attracts resources. Resources sustain vision. That is the divine chain of prosperity. You cannot skip steps. When you produce value, money comes as a servant. But when you chase money without purpose, it becomes your master. So I challenge you today, don't run after riches. Run after relevance. Don't pray to be famous. Pray to be fruitful, because fame fades, but fruit remains. If you want to attract wealth, become the kind of person that wealth needs. When you improve yourself, opportunities start to recognize your face. When you multiply your skill, doors start to open that no man can shut. I have traveled to many nations, and I have met kings, presidents, and billionaires. Do you know what they all have in common? They understand value. They pay any price for ideas that solve problems. And do you know what separates them from the average man? The average man sells his time. The wealthy sell their wisdom. Let me make it plain. Your value is not in your title. It's in your transformation. If your presence doesn't change something, your absence will not be noticed. Make your
transformation. That's another thing. I'm sorry. We looking for transactions. I tell my son, stop looking at the transaction. We looking for transformation. We can get transactions anywhere, but transformation is the key element of this becoming valuable. Becoming valuable that they need you, that they can't even let you go. They need you to solve this problem. The bigger the problem, the bigger the problem you solve it, the more you become valuable. You already got everything. We ain't talking about no money. We talking about you, an inner peace, an inner guide. Let's go.
Like an answer, not a question. Make your work a contribution, not a complaint. The law of value creation is simple but powerful. When you find your purpose, perfect your gift, and serve it to the world, prosperity will come looking for you. Stop chasing money, start chasing mastery. Stop counting followers, start counting impact. Stop asking, who will pay me? Start asking, who can I help? When you live like that, money will follow you like a shadow that cannot be separated from your light. Hear me carefully, my friend. God never gives you what you pray for. He gives you what you can manage. Prayer does not attract prosperity. Management does. Because God is not moved by your emotions. He is moved by your effectiveness. Every person in this room has something right now that heaven is watching. And the question God is asking is not, what do you want next, but what have you done with what you already have? You see, increase is not a miracle. Increase is a law. It is the inevitable outcome of management. When you
increase is a law. Get that. You heard that? That's a law. It's rules to a law. We have laws, just like statute. You have rules and taxes. If you follow this law, these things will increase. You follow these things, you will be all right. It's a law. Let's hear what he say about this law.
Handle what you have with excellence. Multiplication becomes automatic. Let me take you to the parable of the talents.
Now, we just went over be valuable. That was talking about being valuable, solving problems, becoming something that you ain't, changing into something else. Now we're going to talk about be fruitful, be valuable. Now we're going to say do multiply. Do multiply. Draw in closer to what we're about to listen about the talents. Powerful.
The master gave one servant 5, another 2, and another 1. He didn't tell them what to do with it. He simply watched. The man with 5 doubled it. The one with 2 doubled it. The one with one buried it. When the master returned, he didn't praise prayer. He didn't reward potential. He celebrated productivity. Listen to what he said. Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful over little. I will make you ruler over much. That's the law of multiplication in our...
The law of multiplication. Be fruitful. That's one. Do multiply. The law of multiplication. What are you multiplying? What are you investing in yourself, in your family? What have you multiplied? Not just talking about having all these children. Not just talking about having all these jobs. What have you multiplied? The power of investment. See, all these things that ain't going to lead to, see, I tell you about it, spiritual health, physical health, mental health, financial. All through, you got to go through the spiritual first. You got to go through the spiritual first. All the information that you need to guide you to the spirit, to guide you to the money. The law of multiplication. How do I multiply what I have? How do I take this seed and plant it and multiply? When this apple tree produces apples, how many? Think about it. When you put one seed in the ground and it apple seed, and it come up and produce how many apples on that tree? Not even just how many apples on the tree, how many seeds are in that apple? Now, what do you do with that multiplication? Do you waste it? I talked to one of my friends before. I was trying to tell him about investing, and I showed him my portfolio. And I don't do this. I showed it to him, not bragging. I said, "Look at this, bro." It was June. I said, by September, I showed him. I said, man, September, June, July, August. It was August, September. It was about 3 months. End of June. It was like 3 months. I said, and I showed it to him. I said, what do that number say? He said, man, I took a picture, Snapchat the day I showed him. And I came back and showed him. I said, dude, listen to me. Show me that. And I'm not bragging. I said, how much that say more? I said, he said, Dad, that's about $30,000. I said, tell me when you made $30,000 in 3 months. You told me you buried your money. You put your money back. You buried your money. Show me where your money that made $30,000. You can tell us, see? 30,000. They're doing simple shit. He said, man, I don't invest in nothing I don't know. I said, I'm transformed. I'm giving you right now. You know it now. You up to know now. What you mean you don't know? I'm telling you right now. I'm giving it to you right now. The Most High is speaking to you right now. Brother. But you didn't want it. Fear. Fear. His money losing value anyway. Where he buried it, he's losing anyway. Inflation, time, weather, he's losing it anyway. Increase. The power increase. A law. Let me not feel. I'm sorry. I know I'm interviewing.
God only gives more to the one who manages well. Now look at what happened to the man who buried his talent. He lost even the little he had. Why? Because whatever you refuse to multiply, you eventually lose. If you don't grow it, you forfeit it. If you don't use it, you lose it. I have seen many people pray for God to enlarge their territory when they haven't even organized their tent. They want more income but can't manage an allowance. They want to lead hundreds but can't serve one faithfully. God says, show me multiplication at your level before I promote you to another. Increase always begins at your current capacity. If you are waiting for big opportunities to be faithful, you will die waiting. Big doors only open to those who are small.
How you going? You want to multiply and have all this? You have a big old congregation. You want to lead people. You can't lead your own family. You can't lead your household. You remember I did a show on be the CEO, CFO of your family. But you want more. You want to lead people. You want to have a company. You want to do all this when you can't lead your wife. You can't lead your kids. You can't multiply that right there at home. That's your first church. Your first business is at home. But you want to manage. You can't manage that. Come on. All of the tie-ins.
Let me make this practical. If you want your income to increase, start multiplying your skill. If you want your influence to increase, start multiplying your service. If you want your organization to grow, start multiplying your systems. Multiplication is not a mystery, it is mastery. Everything in the kingdom multiplies by design. God commanded it from the beginning. Be fruitful and multiply. That's not just about having children, it's about producing results. It means whatever I give you, don't keep it the same. Expand it, refine young entrepreneur who told me, Dr. Monroe, business is slow. I'm waiting for the economy to change. I told him, son, the economy doesn't make you, you make the economy. You cannot wait for the environment to multiply your vision. You must multiply in the midst of it. Productivity is not seasonal. It's spiritual. The wealthy understand this law instinctively. They look at what's in their hand and ask, how can I multiply it? Poor thinking says, I only have one. Wealthy thinking says, I can turn this one into many. The same sun that hardens.
I can turn this one into many. I can turn this one into many. What I have this one seed. I'm going to take this and I'm going to turn this into many. I'm not going to think about it. I'm not going to think about it. I'm going to be intentional. I'm going to go do it. I'm going to figure out the way, the best way. I'm not looking to my left or right. I'm going to take what I have and I'm going to grow it. If I got to take a decade of sacrifice, I'm going to figure out this seed I have in my hand and I'm going to multiply it. Because it's a law. Now, if I do that, I know this law, it will work. But I got to believe it. I got to live it. I got to do it daily. I got to do it every day. Same thing. Step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 every day until it happens. That's the part right there. That's the hard part right there. Because while I'm doing mine, see, I got to put my head down the sand, not look to my left or right. I just got to keep on. And while I'm doing it, listen to me, while I'm doing it, and I'm doing it, I'm learning, and then Most High sends someone to me. But see, that what happens in that time frame, when he sent him, we turn him away. I'm okay. No, I've got it. I'm just waiting on the Lord. Yeah, I know. I've been having this tree sitting up here all the time, and I'm just waiting. I tell this story, and I'm going to let old boy speak. I had a partner of mine. He lived in my neighborhood. I moved in my home in 2005. He moved in his home in 2004, a year before me. I've been here 20 years. My trees in the front of my yard is tall. I'm talking about it's big trees. I love trees. I'm from Louisiana, but it's a big tree. And I go by my partner's house, and he got this little tree in his front yard. And I say, hey, bro, when did you move here? You've been here before me. He said, yeah, man. I said, I look at the tree, I go and I break the look. I used to do houses. I used to put houses in, build houses, and take care of warranty of trees and all this stuff. But anyway, I said, man, that tree. He said, man, that tree dead. I went over there. I said, man, that tree ain't dead. I scraped it. I said, man, that tree not dead. I said, man. I said, listen, man. I said, when you water it? I ain't water no dead tree. I said, bro, listen to me. That tree ain't dead. I said, I said, I want you to dig around the hole around the tree. Put a big old, dig a trench around the tree. I said, get them some fertilized stakes and put them in all 4 edge corners. Put 4 stakes in it. And I want you to put water in the bucket and water it every day. Slow drip. After you water the wheel down, water the tree down, the trunk down, then I say, put a bucket, fill it with, and let it drip slowly in that area. I said, watch that tree grow. I go there now, man, I laugh, man, the tree looks so big, it is growing. I said, man, I want to dig it up and put it in my backyard. It's a beautiful tree, but the tree is growing now. See, he wasn't being fruitful. He wouldn't multiply what the Most High gave him. He just took it for granted. Now he tell me everybody come by, man, they love that tree, man, look at the tree. The tree did his part, you didn't do your part. He had a seed, he had that, he didn't do his part with what the Most High gave him. But he allowed somebody else to come in. He could have said, man, whatever, I ain't worried about that tree. I'm taking that tree down, man. I'm going to put me another tree down. I'm going to dig that tree up and give me another tree. Then the other tree we put there, it died. He want to blame the Most High like we do. We give the Most High a bad name, man. Lord, why you won't? What's going on? I sent you the resources. That's it. That's what he's talking about. But okay.
Melts ice. The difference is composition. The same crisis that crushes one man promotes another. The difference is mindset. A strong mind turns adversity into opportunity. A weak mind turns opportunity into excuses. You are not waiting on heaven. Heaven is waiting on your multiplication report. God will never invest in a poor manager. He multiplies only what is already multiplying. That's why the man with 5 received the one from the unfaithful servant, because productivity attracts promotion. Hear me, the reward of faithfulness is not congratulations, it's responsibility. When you manage one thing well, God doesn't say rest, he says rule. When you multiply area, he gives you dominion in another. That's why some people keep rising. They are faithful in every season.
So now you know why people have a dominion. This is why people have dominion. This is why you say, why God they doing this and I'm not, and I'm a good person. No, he following the law. He being fruitful. He multiplying. He doing what the Most High say, not what the world say, not what you say, what the Most High say, what this law say. He following the steps. He getting up early. He being there. He being disciplined. He doing all the things that you don't see, that behind closed doors that you don't see. All you see is the upfront thing. You wonder what, and you said, what, don't understand the work ethic, the things that he's doing behind them closed doors, that he working every day, sitting there getting his, building his mind, spiritually talking with the Most High, mentally working out, and that physically working out, mentally talking and reading books, and financially studying these systems, sacrificing, dollar cost averaging, a decade of sacrifice, investing his flesh, paying himself, sacrifice trips to do this, to build something. Because it's the law. And you wonder why. You ain't.
The reason some never grow is because they despise the little. They are waiting for one day, but multiplication begins today. Take your skill and develop it. Take your time and schedule it. Take your money and budget it. Take your idea and plan it. That's how increase begins. Remember this. Multiplication is not God's job, it's your responsibility. He provides seed, you produce strategy. He provides opportunity, you provide.
And see, that's a problem right there. You're not a responsible person. He provides all this stuff that you ain't managing, you ain't being responsible, you just taking it for granted. That's why the law don't work for you. He providing everything you need. I tell my son now, I say, listen, that bumblebee go into that flower, he don't say, God, I need some flowers. What a flower? He find the flower because the flower's there. The wind don't ask what a pollen at. The wind coming. When the bee get in there and start doing the pollen, the wind blows it. These are laws. Laws of multiplication that work. If it worked for them, why wouldn't it work for us? Be fruitful. Do multiply. Now let's talk about having dominion.
Order. He provides gifts, you provide growth. If you do not manage what's small, you disqualify yourself from what's great.
Disqualify.
If you are faithful with the little, he will make you ruler over much. That's not poetry, that's policy. It's how the kingdom operates. So stop asking for more. Start multiplying what you already have. Take inventory of your life and ask, what have I buried? Because the talent buried in fear is the potential buried in poverty. Dig it up, invest it, work it, and watch it multiply. Let me close this law with a truth that can change your entire destiny.
Go listen to the rest. I want you to have a little fear. Go find the rest. Listen to the rest. That's the laws. Be better than you was yesterday. Do more than you did yesterday. Have, and you will have more than you had yesterday. You have to do something. You have to manage what the Most High has given you. In my life, my first marriage didn't work because I did not manage. I was not fruitful. I did not. That's the reason I did not multiply, and that's the reason I didn't have dominion over my marriage. I didn't have dominion over my life. I didn't have dominion over my kids. It was me. I didn't understand that law. I was complaining about what the Most High gave me, not happy with what I had. I didn't understand the law of multiplication. I didn't understand. I thought somebody was supposed to give me something. What the Most High gave me the ability to be valuable. I made excuses. Why that person? Worrying about somebody. I'm looking at somebody else's lane, worrying about what they doing when I should have been in my head down, building and educating myself, getting valuable. My eyes, like I said, y'all know I'm blind, and I told you about the study of the Most High. I asked him why you took my sight. You want me to go in here and talk to people and say this? He like, hey, you been blind? See, he told me to keep my eyes on him because he got the law. Keep your eyes on me. Focus on me, and I'm going to get you through spiritually, physically, mentally, and financially. I went through stage 4 cancer. Physically worked. The reason that I was working out fit, that's what saved me. No diabetes, no high blood pressure, no illness. My stomach cut me down the middle. You can't even see the scar. Six pack, tried to give me a six pack and everything. Cut me twice down the middle. Sometimes that storm in your life, that tragedy in life, will change you, make you have to be fruitful, become valuable, to make you recognize what you have, what you have is so important. I couldn't leave my three kids, my 10-year-old and my 6-year-old twins and my wife by themselves. No matter, because I had insurance and a policy and all that, but me was the most important. They needed me, my seed, to cultivate their seed, to fertilize their seed, to help get nutrients to their seed. So I'm telling you, man, look at yourself in the mirror and say, hey, what do I need to do? I got everything I need. But the person I am right now will not go where the Most High want me to go. I got to become responsible. I got to build a better way. I got to start planning better. I can't just be blowing in the wind and hoping and please. I did that, and I'm telling you, I tell my kids that I played that game. The game don't work. I didn't understand the system. Just going to school, getting a degree, thinking everything will hopefully make out. No, it don't work that way. You got some work to do. So that's the word I want to give you today, man. I'm saying the power. It's powerful once you get this, man. Go listen to this. Ride in your car and listen to it. Myself, I'm happy. I won't take the thing off yet. That's what it is. Be, do, have. Let's go be fruitful. And take what the Most High, what He gave you. Let's learn how to multiply that, what you have. Instead of complaining, start to look at you, just realize you don't know what you're doing. That person to your left or right, have no idea. I'm going to tell you this story. I had a family member about a big old house. And I went and looked at it, and I was like, man, wow, what did you do to get this house, man? How y'all get this house? You know, what y'all do? I want to know it. And somebody told me, hey, you don't ask people your personal business. And I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Listen, we a family, man. Why won't that be personal? I'm trying to come up like that. Say, hey, I understand that, but that's personal. You ask everybody about how they got somewhere. So time went by, that bothered me. And Most High revealed to me that person was right. Because what I'm telling you, you don't know if that person got that house the right way. You don't know what they did to get the house, and then you follow that step, you be in some predicament that you ain't. So I'm saying, go learn from yourself. Take it that you see that person did it. They walk, now you say, hey, I can do it. I can do it. But I need to go learn something. I need to go find out. I just can't tell them, hey, this is follow step. No, I need to go learn something, how much I got to put down, where I need to be, the money I need for me in my lane. How I multiply what I need. What's my credit score? Most average black person, and our credit score is 620. I can't have more than a 620. I need to. What does it take for me to get 720, 750, 800? What does it take for me to get that? How much I need to put down on that? What area do I want to live in? What can I afford? Ownership. See, listen to everybody else. Don't get no home. People say, don't get no home. You don't need no home. This. I mean, you crazy. That didn't work for you. How you going to tell me what I don't need? You might not. That might work for you. That doesn't work for me. I've been in my home 20 years. The reason I have a home, it wasn't just for the home. The reason that I got in construction because I bought a home. I met the sales guy, which got me on the job, got me the job, and I became in construction. Now I got into the business, then I bought another home. Then we remodeled it. Then I learned how to remodel, then I remodeled it, and my wife, it's so much things. It wasn't just a home that came in it. It's God multiplied all the other ones. That's multiplication. But I had to become valuable. Before all that happened, I lost everything. I had to take everything out and realize I was the problem. I couldn't blame my ex-wife. I couldn't blame my mom or dad. I couldn't blame this and where I grew up at. I couldn't blame. I had to say, wait a minute. What do I want to do? What is going to take me to get it? I remember when I said at first I want a home. At first I said I want a home. I want my son, my kids to grow up in their own house. That was it. I said I want my kids, something simple as that. I want my kids to have their own room. That's it. I want my kids to be able to get their teeth done. I want all my kids, they're going to have straight teeth. They're going to braces too. I started saying these things I wanted. And I know these things, all these are things. I want my wife to have the car, jewelry, like Boosie used to say, have now all that. Yeah, I want all that. And then, now, who do I have to become? Because the person I was cannot get none of that stuff. The person I was back then, we're going to have none of that. Who I got to become, and how do that future look? So that means I had to go there, lay there, lay on the floor, wallow in it, look all the, move the pictures around. I had to become valuable. I had to go to the future and see how that person looked in that future. I had to meet him. I had to watch him. And I had to come back. And on my way back, I left some breadcrumbs so I can find my way back there. And I would go there occasionally and change things and move stuff around and stuff. As I grew, like I said, because my mind started getting better, and I started saying, no, nah, that's, boy, you were thinking real low then, you were thinking small, your mind, boy, you were dumb as hell. And I started saying, nah, I need to upgrade that. I don't know why I was thinking that low. And on the way, as I got better, and I didn't even know, before I know it, I didn't even know I was becoming that person, living that person, and I was in the future, and I had to realize, oh, I'm here. Wait a minute. Damn, I thought too small. Damn, I was thinking wrong. My mind was, I got to go again. I got to, and see, that's it. Every day be, every day do, every day have to be better than yesterday, do more than yesterday, so I can have more than yesterday. That be, do, have is a law that's always in motion. Always working it. Always. Because in that life, things going to change. And you got to be able to change, and you got to multiply. And that happened when I realized I was already in my dream, didn't even know my kids was in their own room. I didn't even know all my kids had braces in their mouth. They were losing their retainers and multiple cars. And I'm looking and I'm like, hey, this ain't enough. How do I multiply this? Who I got to become to multiply this? And the Most High sent somebody to me. When I didn't know, when I didn't have no idea, he blessed me. See, that's the most case. He said, you know what, you've been a good steward, you've been this, now I'm going to take you somewhere else. What? You've been responsible. Yeah, you messed up along the way. You done did some wrong things. You done made some mistakes, but you gave it all to me. I got some more for you because I got something for you to do. I got a purpose for you. What is your purpose? But again, at the end of the day, the Most High got to follow. He don't just do anything. He just out here willy-nilly doing all that. No, you the one that's willy-nilly. They got laws that you got to follow. They got statutes, and they got commandments, and they got blessings, and they got curses. Are you following the blessing? Are you following into the blessings? Or are you following into the curses? You follow his laws, statutes, and commandments. Verse 5. Let's go, man. You got work to do. We got work to do. That's what I want to talk about, man. That beat do have. Hey, go look at the whole video. I listen to that every morning. I listen to that every morning to reinforce me because the Most High gave it to me. And he wanted me. I've been to call my son. I said, listen, we're gonna ride and listen to this. No, we ain't listening to music today. You come to my gym. I'm in my gym. I got a blasting in my music. I got a blasting in my system. When they wake up in the morning, they're hearing that. It's contagious. You're not being average, you're above average. So on this Sunday morning, let me give the word to you, boy. That's it. That's it. I thank y'all for listening to me. I hope this moves you. May the Most High bless you. I hope it gets you. I hope it guides you. But be fruitful. Do multiply. Have dominion. That's over anything, man. Not just no money. Your marriage. Your children. Your life. Everything. understand that's responsible. Now you start understanding how to manage something. Now you understand how to be responsible for a thing, how to take ownership and say, hey, I got that. He gave that to me. Ain't no more hoping and praying. You don't have to hope and pray. I don't have to do that. I go talk to the Most High. He guides me. I keep my eyes on him. I keep it on him with his law, statute, and commandment. I follow him. And on the wayside, I fall short. And I get up and I do it again. The same thing, man. Steps. Habits. And I work daily on this. Because this the thoughts starting here. These eyes, these eyes lie to you. These feelings lie to you. See, all these things, I work on that. Because when I'm working on that, I know my kids are watching. They see, hear, and touch me. So now I got to be mindful of what I do. Even when you aren't watching me on here, I got to be mindful when I'm speaking on here, who I'm speaking to, because the Most High has guided me. So obviously He wants me to do this, so I need to be watchful who I speak to, because somebody, one person that I'm going to give this to, going to grab this. One person going to have my frequency, my tone, and my voice, and they're going to say, man, I got it. And that one person going to take that, and he going to go do something, and he going to do something, and it's going to keep on being contagious. It's going to keep on going. And that might be just my purpose to do it. To say that to that one person. That's it. I hope you are the one person. Because I lost everything before. I've been divorced. I've been on my deathbed. I done had all, and I'm saying all this stuff when I made a decision. Because the Most High already blessed me with everything I needed. When I made a decision to go seek who I really am, to seek something I got to question. And when I started questioning, I started looking, it was me. I wasn't valuable. That's why nothing was coming. What nobody want to do with me? I ain't got nothing to offer. All I had to offer was complaints. All I had to offer was misery. All I had to offer was anger. I had no value. I wasn't solving no problems. I was causing problems. People got their own problems. When I realized that, hey, I don't want nothing from no one. I don't even want nothing from my old man. I'm here to solve problems. And I started solving problems, started being there for people, and started doing it. And it wasn't about no people, it was about me becoming valuable, me understanding my gifts, trying to find me that led me into that. Then when I started getting fruits, I started having a plan. I ain't start hoping and I ain't say, well, every day is something. I wasn't fearful no more. I tell people, I say, man, I burnt the sails. I burnt all the wood. I started building on the wood because I'm not going back to where I made a decision to be valuable. I made a decision when I said I didn't understand the law of multiplication. The Most High sent someone to me. And the person that came to me, he said, hey, I said, man, you tell him, I said, well, just give it to me. They like, no. I said, what you mean? Just show me. He said, no. I said, what do you mean, no? I said, man, why we got to do it? Hey, you got to learn this for yourself. You got to go now. I can't just give it to you just for me. My way is my way. You need to go find it out for your way, yourself. And I became fruitful and I multiplied. I understand multiplication. It took me a while. See, that part took me a while to understand, and it took me on a journey. And it took me on a journey, and I'm thinking I just need money. I just want money, man. I want money. I want a lot of money. Didn't even know what a lot of money was. I just want some money, man. I just want to be happy. Then see, the Most High deal with specifics, with understanding laws. I'm telling you, what do I specifically want? And then what I want, don't even know what I want. My eyes, I keep lying to myself. I thought I wanted that. As I got, every level I got to, I started realizing I kept thinking too low. I want you to get this. And I tell my son, and I said, man, you got it. When your dreams are so damn scary, I tell people my dreams because I want them to say, oh my God, you know, yeah, I'm on the right track. If it scares everybody, scares you, and scares the people around you, that's it. Every level I thought, man, that I thought was high, it was low. I want to make 30,000 back years ago. I want to make 50,000. Then I want to make 100,000. Then I was like, man, I need to make 500. So when I hear people say $10 million, I'm like, yeah, I'm still thinking too low. These young men getting 500, 800 something $1,000. I'm thinking too low. God said, hey, I did that. You know that, huh? You still talking about 500? You still talking about that 500,000? You still think, man? You still thinking too low? I know you can't see. I know you blind. I know that. What does that matter? You wrote it with me. I need you to multiply. I showed you that for a reason. Who do you need to become? Who you need to be around? Who you have to become valuable. Be, do, and have. I want to thank y'all, man. I'm holding y'all this long, man. That's what I'm saying. But it's time to become valuable. It's time to multiply. And it's time to have dominion. And let's start with what you have right now. That's it. You don't have to figure out the math. It start with what you have right now. How do I improve what I have? How what I got inside me, become valuable? And I'm telling you, they say once the student is ready, the teacher will come. That is true. Once you become serious, you believe, and you start working, watch it come. I'm telling you, it's amazing. I've done it. I'm not telling you what I heard. I'm telling you what I know. I was sleeping on my dad's sofa. I said all I knew was to get a job and then get a part-time job. My kids would not, I tell them that now, my kids, my 21 would not walk out the door like I did. I tell them now, boy, you can go get a job anytime. But you just learned it at home with me to get you a job anytime. But we need to learn this right here. I'm about to give you. Being valuable. It's going to take a while to teach you what you value. That means you got to know thyself. That means you got to know your gifts. That means that so we're going to get this, we're going to build this up. All you need is one idea. We're going to become valuable. And that's going to teach you how to be disciplined, build habits, time management, planning, all these stuff, consistency, all this stuff. Hey. And then when the Most High bless, we're going to take that and multiply. We're going to put that in something and go, that it work. We're going to, the dollars that you get, this, I need you to have, by you're 21, when you come 30, you need to have $100,000 put up. That how I'm going to do that. Come in, let me show you this math. See, now you got leverage. That's another way of becoming valuable. Understanding what is leverage. Having a good credit score, that's leverages. Budgeting, planning, leverage. Unleveraged time. That's it. Bro, let me go. I go deep on this big deal. I love this. Hey, man, y'all have a good day, man. I can do this all day, boy. I studied this, man. It changed my life. I'm telling you, the Most High changed my life. That changed my life. That law. That law. What he just gave you. Go back and listen to it. Go back and look at your life. Study it. Over and over. Play it over and over. And you understand what value is. Then he'll show you. See, then right now you say, well, I don't understand what being value. He'll show you. He won't send you somebody, and you allow them to come, he's going to show you what value is. The more I showed me. I got a friend right now that work where he showed me what value. I've never seen it before. Like, he showed it to me. I didn't understand it. Now I know. But that's it. The bigger the risk, the bigger the reward. But that risk takes something out too. The bigger the failure too. You can fail, you can lose big on the risk. So where your risk tolerance at? All these things matter. So y'all have a good one, man. Thank y'all for listening to me. Hit the like, come check your boy out. Hit that off the screen. Y'all have a good day, man.